Hey, what's up internet? My name is Kyle, back with another video about cameras, tech, and all that good stuff. Today we are going to review the Godox R1 RGB light. Also, I'm going to get into some of my just general thoughts, how I've been feeling lately, my feelings as a YouTuber. And yeah, so if you're into that sort of thing, review and personal stuff, stick around. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about the Godox R1 RGB light. It says RGB mini creative light, if you can see right there, like that. So spoiler alert, this thing right here, this little guy is amazing. And if you're wondering which light it is in the background, first, let's see if you can guess. Which one is it? Is it this one or is it this one? The Godox R1 light, which one is it? And it is this one over here. It's the red one. Come here, little guy. So this is the light right here. It looks so nice and shiny like that. Okay, so this is the Godox R1 light. It's got a switch. It's got a little LED panel, another switch, a mode button, a power switch, and then the USB-C, as well as that little dot right there is a microphone for the sound mode, and then a little tripod mount. So this thing has a lot going on. It is absolutely tiny, and crazy enough, it is a magnet. So let me show you. You can go wha-bam and stick it to your desk. I'm not gonna lie, I really love this tiny little light. It has so much packed into it. You can see on the back here, it says what each button does, which is a nice little tip I learned from my buddy Anson. You can check out his video down below in case he's covered anything that I didn't cover and vice versa. So as far as packaging goes, it comes in this nice little box. You slide it off like so. Got it. Pretty basic, comes with instructions, which tells you all about the different modes. Also being upfront with you guys, this Godox R1 and the Wii light, I don't know the model that I was also sent, are the first two RGB lights I've ever had. And I much prefer the Godox over the Wii light. The Wii light does have one feature that I like better, which we will go over, but let's get into what's in the box of the Godox R1. So we got the manual, and it actually tells you all about the different modes. So there's a special effects mode, a colorful mode, and then a bi-color mode. So the bi-color mode is going to be your color temperature, the white temperature. So it goes, I think, from like 3,000 something all the way up to 8,000 Kelvin, so you can get different kind of daylight temperatures. Then you have the colorful mode, which speaks for itself. You can do all different types of colors along the color wheel. And then there's the special effects mode, which I just messed around for a little bit. I mainly use the colorful mode, like that light over there, just a different color on the other side of my background. But the special effects mode is super cool for filmmakers. You could do like a police car, you could do a fire truck, and then you could do different versions of the effects. You could do a campfire, candlelight, all these different things that would work really well if you're doing like a short film or something and you need something that's super small, maybe to put like right next or just out of frame, like right here for like a candlelight effect or something like that.
Stay close to the fire, my lads. Stay close, because the White Walkers are on their way. And with them, winter is coming. My God.
Johnson. 2 more victims to the ever-growing list of the bare naked killer. That's right. He roams the streets naked, murders good citizens. 2 more poor souls.
All right, nothing else to see here. Johnson, let's wrap it up. Let's get in the car and go get some donuts.
So something to think about, I think, for filmmakers, and at this price point, it's a lot cheaper than some of the other RGB lights I've seen out there. It also comes with a USB-C charge cable, which is great. I wish I had more USB-C devices. And it comes with a magnetic bubble, which is quite nice if you want to diffuse the light and you don't have to clip it on or anything. It is magnetic. The light this thing produces is honestly pretty astonishing. It gets super bright right here. It's at 65%. And that is 100% at color 0, which I have no idea what it is, which leads me into really the one con I have about this light, and that is I have no idea what the color is from 0 to I think it's 300 something. Hold on, let me see. So my main problem is that I'm red deficient colorblind, so I have a really hard time telling specific colors from other colors. I'm just cycling through the, 0 to 350. So for me, going from a numeric value from 0 to 350 isn't necessarily the best thing. I don't know what color 340 is versus 325. Like, it's hard for me to tell the hues and things like that. I wish it had a little better labeling like that, but you are working with such a tiny part of real estate right there. There is a little screen and they don't have much to show on there. What I really like on the back of this one though is that you can see the RGB different spectrums, if you will, and you can see how much of a percentage you have for that color. Now, I do know that, you know, red and blue equal purple, so I just can do 100% on both of them, and then I know that I have purple. You know, colorblind people problems here, but it's for me, this is a better screen to look at. I overall prefer the Godox light 9 times out of 10. I feel like it puts out better light, brighter light. It's magnetic. I like the size a lot better. It's smaller but still powerful. And it's USB-C versus the micro USB on this. I just prefer the Godox light. So the Godox R1 has a music responsive mode where it basically flashes different colors based off of the beat of the music. It's, you know, it's kind of like a party trick or a gimmick or something like that. I don't find myself using that. I really use this light as more of an ambiance thing for my YouTube channel, as well as getting creative with some different photos using an RGB light. Because like I said, I'm not a huge expert in the RGB lighting space. So having this light just kind of sparked this creativity in me. And really that kind of gets me out of the review portion of this video and into what I wanted to talk about, which is having creative lapses and getting out of it. So this is the first video that I've posted in 2 weeks, hopefully, if I get this edited and posted online. And for me, when I don't make a video for an extended period of time, you know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month or something like that, it weighs on me. And obviously I feel like I need to make things for you guys in some type of fashion. Obviously, I know nobody's holding a gun to my head saying, hey, you need to make YouTube videos. But you do feel as a creator where people like the things that you make, you do feel like this tiny sliver of an obligation. And sometimes that feels like the heaviest part, even though it's such a small piece of what's going on with creating things for myself, because I just enjoy it, because it's fun, because it's an outlet for what's going on inside my brain. There are so many other different parts of flexing those creative muscles and just having fun and all those different things where like that one tiny little piece where it's like, oh, you should, you know, invite other people in, or you should educate or inform, or that small piece of like putting it out there in the world seems to be really heavy sometimes. And then it's like, oh, I don't have anything good enough to say, or I want to talk about this thing or this lens or something, but other people are doing it better than me. Just a whole bunch of stuff was going on in my brain recently. Then add on that we're in a pandemic, Black Lives Matter, more important things going on in the world than an RGB light video. And it's just, it's a lot. There's also the pressure I put on myself to make money with YouTube and this endeavor. I've been very open about it before. I make money through YouTube, through affiliate links, and it is something that I'm pushing for in my life, that I want to leave my office job one day and do this full time. So I put these sometimes unrealistic expectations on myself, which just increases the pressure of trying to make videos and trying to make great videos and things that people will like, things that I will be satisfied with. Just a lot of different things as far as the career aspect of YouTube as well. And please don't get what I was saying earlier about the small piece of sharing it. It's a piece of the puzzle of this entire thing: YouTube, creating, sharing, editing, making money. There's so many different pieces, but the part that is visible to other people, that sharing part, it sometimes feels like the heaviest part. Like I don't know really how to explain it further. It's just it sometimes crushes the creativity. Like, what would I be doing, or would I be doing this without any eyeballs? And the answer should be yes. The answer should be that I'm sharing my passion. I'm sharing something I would be doing if I wasn't making money, if I had nobody else that would see it. Of course, that's part of the fun, is people seeing it, forming a community, commenting back and forth. There's so many obviously different parts of being a YouTuber, being a creator in general on any medium. Just sometimes I feel like I let the visible part, the sharing part, get the best of me, and I'm trying to work through that. I also want to say that I sincerely appreciate every single one of you. Even when I'm not making videos like these past 2 weeks plus, I'm commenting, I'm replying to comments, I'm talking to you guys on whether it's Instagram direct messages or comments on YouTube. It's weird when there's no new video, but I'm still, hi Kyle Taggart throughout social media and all these different things. So it's like, I'm still here, I'm still trying, but there's no new video. It's just a weird dynamic. But what I wanted to get at, and yes, I'm all over the place in this part of the video, bear with me, is that this little RGB light that is just a light of different colors really sparked some creativity in me recently when I thought I had nothing left. Like, I didn't want to make videos. I didn't want to take any photos. I didn't want to talk about camera gear, which is, if I don't want to talk about camera gear, something is wrong. And so I had this light and I'm like playing around with it, with the different modes. And I'm like, this thing's pretty cool. You could stick it to metal. Very cool. And then I look at some of my pop vinyls, which, if you guys don't know, I'm a nerd. I have a bunch of, Marvel pop vinyls and movie ones, and things like that. And I was like, ooh, maybe I could do like a little photo shoot with these pop vinyls and the RGB light and do different colors based off of the colors of the characters. And it just like rolled from there. And that spark just was lit all night, just having fun, taking pictures in the basement here, just in my own little world. And it was really cool to just escape. And it was all because of this little light. And now I feel like every time I turn it on to either think about a video or do a video, it's kind of like that spark that just kind of sets me to that next level. Like, hey, creating things matters. Having fun during a pandemic, during the Black Lives Matter movement, there is value to creating things. Sometimes I can fall back into that state where I don't make a video for 2 weeks because I feel like nothing I have to say is good enough and all the other things that I already mentioned. So yeah, Godox, sorry for putting in my feelings in this review, but like all of my reviews, I don't really agree to say anything specific or talk good about a product. I say it how it is. It's really been a great tool of inspiration with photography and making videos. It's definitely also, it's not the best light for background light because it will die, although you can use it while it's charged. But like the lights behind my monitor are constant, probably better for, anyway, I really love the Godox light. This is something that's helped me. So if you guys are maybe going through creative lapse or something like that, change your environment or try something new. I just recently set up a new set, which I am going to talk to you guys about in a future video. I'll put a picture up on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And yeah, just trying something new. Never messed with RGB lighting before, and it really sparked actually making something when I just didn't want to make anything at all. So I think that's about it. I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the review portion. I hope you enjoyed me just literally vomiting different feelings and stuff. Anyway, yeah, that is it. Let me know down in the comments about the light. Links in the description, affiliate links and all that stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, both parts, or at least just one part. And as always, I will see you guys in the next episode. Later.